Okay, y'all, oat milk. I mean, oatmeal. No sugar, no milk. Let's give it a try. So yeah, so this was, I keep saying Purely Elizabeth. That's my mama. And this oatmeal stuff. And I thought, okay, it has prebiotic fiber. This one's classic cinnamon. Y'all love my cinnamon. Superfood oatmeal. I want to start my day with superfood and cute hair. Made with organic oats, flaxseed, and chia. All right, so all kinds of, this is going to rate like 100 out of 100 on the yucca. So let's see what's in here. We have 6 grams of fiber, y'all. What a good way to start the day. Does have some sugar, but I'm not adding sugar. I always add sugar and milk creamy zest to my oatmeal, but no, we want superfood, super brain, super girl. And 5 grams of protein. So Beverly and I got this at my Giant. It was on sale. I honestly don't remember how much it was, but it was reasonable. And you get 1, 2, 3, 6 packs, right? And what I love these things, you can use this as a measure for how much water. I put in non-sweetened oat milk, the kind, y'all, this, I'm sorry, I be one of these people that fusses over my hair, but that's something. Okay. Let's hope it's eatable. It kind of looks a little bit cinnamony, right? Maybe I put too much stuff. Maybe I put too much liquid. Y'all, that's tasty. Of course, there's sugar in it, right? But I didn't add sugar. Hot. Okay. So Beverly and I are keeping track of protein and fiber. Y'all, they need to go together. So what did I say this was? 5 grams. I brought my, can you imagine all the places to put this sticker and they put it right over the information I want? Y'all, that's an art. I want to see, sometimes when Amazon delivers this stuff, they don't, it just comes like this. They don't even put it in a box because they have it sitting in the warehouse because they know, well, I get it. I have it on subscription. This is one of the most annoying things. And you know what? I will not be scanning this in yucca because this is my, I have to have this. Carbs are 3. No fiber, but where's the protein? That's the main thing in a protein powder, right? I guess. So it says 24 grams of protein. So is that in 1 scoop or 2 scoops? Probably 1 scoop, right? And I don't know. So I think in the whey powder is 30.4, but in actual protein it's 24. So y'all right there, and I have 2 scoops. Y'all. And this is, I've decided to start my morning with some protein shake. Now my coffee, I added a tiny bit of this vegan protein powder. Nah, not gonna work. But that's okay, because I'm looking for alternatives. I'm looking for solutions. That's not a solution. But I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna make some chia seed pudding and I'm gonna put it in that. So 1 scoop, is 19 grams. So I could put half a scoop in my chia pudding. Yeah. Anyway. And then I got, they came like this too. The Purely Elizabeth. Apple, cinnamon, pecan, And they were on sale. Just organic, original. So I would add cinnamon to that. So easy. And I mean, when I'm hungry and I don't really, so this would be 7 grams, it's a carbs, of course, but 6 fiber, 7 grams of protein. This only has 1 added gram of sugar. So this is interesting. So these are like, this is 3. Okay. So I was thinking about keeping these at work with some oat milk, and then if I felt like I wanted something warm or, you know, that kind of thing. And this one, I don't feel like making eggs, y'all. I'm gonna do is, this protein powder, it expires at the end of this month, y'all, but I'm using it. I'm gonna do like half a scoop. See how that is. That's a lot probably for that little amount. So what did I say this was? Half a scoop, let me see. 19, let's say 20 grams. So this would be about 9. I'm adding 9 and 5. That's a good day to get some protein going in my body, help my brain. You know, all the books I'm reading, protein, protein, protein for your brain. Water, water, water. Okay, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay, so I'm not sure this is going to work in food. I put it in my smoothies. It's fine. I wonder if because it's the end of its life cycle. I don't know. It has like a chalky taste, I think. I mean, it's just not enjoyable. And I mean, it's okay. I'm going to eat it, but I'm not going to do it. It makes it thicker. I brought extra cinnamon. Cinnamon's my favorite. That's a little better. Okay. It's all about experimenting. It's all about helping my brain function at its best. Okay. So chia seeds 2.5, which would probably not, let's add some extra chia seeds in here, right? So 2.5. So we're going to do, actually, yeah, I can do that. It's still warm. I'm going to do a half a tablespoon. But this, I can put in my protein shake. This can go in anything. But I'm going to make some chia seed pudding. So if I make, let's say I make a pudding, I do 2.5 tablespoons. That would be 5 protein. Okay. Just chip away at it. So let's talk about day 1 on Adderall. The real Adderall, y'all. Now, I like to tell a story, and you got to embellish things, right? The girl with the... I'm back. I feel like crying. I felt like myself. That's all I could say. I was thinking about how do you feel? How do you feel different? I feel like myself. It's the weirdest thing. I feel like this last show, and what has been going on around me, but it didn't feel like myself. And I'm not saying I very much, well, one thing, I'm getting over having a terrible flu. I had an 8-hour work day. Half of that would have been better, but you know, we're short staffed. And once I'm there, you know, we had crazy winds and rain, and I hope y'all are safe. Anyone who is in the middle of this East Coast craziness, especially down in Florida, scary stuff. But all I can say is I felt like myself. Didn't think about food all the time. Didn't have these racing kind of catastrophic kind of thoughts. Was I 100% focused? No, I was not. But all I can say is I felt like myself, and it was like, hey, I missed you. Honestly, it's that different. And I did. So one of my jobs is, I've said this before, is I get books for people at home, and I've been sick, and, and they had sent ones back, and I'm always trying to make sure they never run out, but not overwhelm them. So I had 3 sets of books going. I was curating them. I was choosing them. I have a cart where I get some things, and so I can choose when the books come in. I see what they said in their notes. If I put little notes on notepad thingies so they can tell me hated it, loved it, it was okay, that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Just so I get some feedback. And my one lady who has to have large type and is very specific did not give me much feedback. So I'm just, and I'm going to have to really buckle down. Okay. So I had that going, and they're all different, but I did a good job. And I've been trying to do this all week last week before I got sick. And for some reason I could not follow through, but man, I got it done. And, when you haven't been to work for a while, and I get tons of books on hold because that's what I do as a reader's advisor, and I get books for all kinds of people. So yeah, I got that sort of settled. So that felt good. It's not like I feel like Superwoman, Wonder Woman. I really don't. I'm going to start eating that. What's this called? Superfood, y'all. Well, stay tuned after a couple months of superfood. I will say I have a corner. Maybe I will take some pictures and film some stuff, but I had a corner where I was putting anything for taste tests, anything, like I have, core group of friends that I send, I send stuff that's usable, edible. I had a whole pile, piled up, y'all, like crazy. So I got up this morning, sat down with my coffee and my protein shake, got organized. Not ready to actually send the gifts out, but packages out, but have everything in a bag with their name, right? I have 5 bags going. I got, I was thinking for Mark and Sue, we might do hot chocolate dessert taste test. Maybe a variety of healthy desserts, and but try different hot chocolate. So I got all that kind of organized. So, and then there's a pile of stuff I got organized. I've been trying to do that for weeks now. I haven't kind of structured my day. Like, I want to get up, do this, do that. So I didn't. I laid in bed a little bit. I was tired. I stayed up a little too late. But I'm getting over the flu. And me getting up is like 8 o'clock instead of 6:30, 7. But I got a cat that wants to eat. So yeah. And so the other thing I want to accomplish today is I have still a bunch of my tuna and chickpea and all that to eat. And then I have some tomatoes. I have half of a cucumber left. And I have these, I got them from, I feel like I got them from Walmart, but they're pickled onions. I thought, I could cut all that up and throw some pickled onion in that. Sounds really good. And I have an orange. Though eating just an orange, I don't think is the best thing. I got to watch my kind of GERD thing. I'm trying to heal that. And that's because of my stomach size. But I had a banana. I ate the banana. So yeah, I did much better. I had on my used to have this protein shake done by like noon. I didn't do that, but I had it done by 3. A lot of times I bring it home and I have half of it left. Don't want to do that. One, it's expensive. This container is now $80. It used to be on literally $35. But it lasts me. I get one every 2 months, I think. But I drink it all the time, every day. It's rare that I don't have my protein shake, because when you have that stomach surgery, it's one of the most important things. I went back and read some notes, and so your first thing is protein. You have to have your protein. Now, you have a smaller size stomach, right? Protein, water, non-negotiable every day. Then you add vegetables, and then you add fruit. And that's the order of the things. So I thought, let's get back to basics. Let's get back to some protein, lots of water to keep my kidneys healthy. Nothing like a hair. Yeah, Protein powder makes this taste like paste. Cinnamon paste. Any napkins? I always have a napkin. So that might be a couple more bites. Anyway, I'm not about being stringent, but thinking, okay, protein, protein, protein. Protein, protein. So yeah, I got a year's worth of debris, chaos, and that's okay. It's okay. I want to, you know, not rush, let stuff go. But I do feel calmer. Really, it's been managing my life this year. It's felt like everything was going to literally fall apart at any minute. Like I just would go in my bed and not ever get out again. And that is not a good feeling. When you live by yourself, you take care of yourself, you know, it's kind of a scary, scary thought. So now, I was going to Trader Joe's, but I thought I would go Friday, payday. I want to watch a little bit of some hauls and get my list. Like, okay, yeah, this is all the new stuff, but what am I going to realistically get, right? That I'm going to get a bunch of stuff from my work refrigerator, my work freezer. I love having that stuff. It's so easy. And then I know I've got something. And I might try to find like a frozen broccoli, and then so I'm having, whatever I'm having, I could cook some of that and throw it in just to, you know, buff it up a little bit. So that's what's happening. But yeah, before the protein powder, do y'all have this? Or you just have plain old fashioned oatmeal? I have that too. I got extra to make cookies. Yeah, it has certified, we'll get gluten-free oats, coconut sugar, flaxseed, chia seed, chicory root powder, cinnamon, sea salt, quinoa flakes, puffed amaranth. Okay. Purely Elizabeth. There she is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, but I gotta remember I'm getting over this terrible flu and, you know, tried to pace myself yesterday. I haven't been on Instagram as much just because if I'm laying, you know, I'm allowed to look at work, right? Because if I'm home, I'd rather be doing art than looking at other people do art. But yesterday at lunch, I opened it up and right away there was tornado, you know, Panama City destruction. I thought, why? I wish I had a button you could say, don't show me stuff like this, right? Just thought, it's not what I want to see. And you guys, I've shared this before, but y'all like, I like ripping in like a wild dancing. So these are, they have different ones at Trader Joe's with these handful of Happy Trekking Trek Mix. This is almonds, chocolate, cashews, pistachios, cranberries, and cherries. So a pack is 5 grams of protein, 4 grams of fiber. There is sugar, not off, just not adding sugar to anything. So this was my snack on my way home. It's a good snack in the car because easy to eat, and then I'm not hungry when I come home. I'm trying to think, I don't think I try to finish my water. I don't feel like I ate last night when I came home. It's the first time in a while. Yeah, but I want to get something about my nighttime routine. I have to switch around. I have to work on that. So do you guys have a nighttime routine? Like where you, I don't know, maybe get my girl fed, go up, maybe take a shower, put on my jammies, maybe do some like, you know, care, and then get in my bed and maybe read, which I, you know, which is, you know, I'm going to commit to reading more. And what's today? Wednesday? Why is there trash people here? Like, no, I'm not missing anything. recycle day tomorrow, and my all my recipe photocopies and things ripped out, and you know, a lot where my mom's are still in recycle. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm returning most of my cookbooks. There's like 2 that are more veganish that are kind of interesting. I'm gonna look at those, but if I want to make a recipe, I'll just look at the cookbook and make it, right? So I'm doing good, right? It's about where you put your attention. Now, do you guys take vitamins? Like, how do you know what a good vitamin is, right? So this one is called EM Powered Plus Advanced. I must have seen somebody on Instagram, right? And Yucca will not rate these. I guess I'll have to look and see like what you're supposed to take too. They're not cheap, y'all, but they're too expensive if you don't take them. So this is on order too. I canceled all the orders right now. And also, what's the story with magnesium? I've been getting like foot cramps more than anything. And I think, Julie, you said, yeah, magnesium. So Julie, help me. What kind of magnesium? Like how much magnesium? I think you take it at night, right? So anybody give me what they're doing? I think I could benefit from magnesium. So if y'all let me know, and I gotta get Beverly researching. Beverly's my girl lately. She's been researching. So what can I take? What kind? You know, you just don't know, right? I know Andrew Weil for a while had a whole thing you could just get, and I trust him, but you know, who has $500 a month to get vitamins? Andrew Weil. Is it Weil? Something like that. Anyway, so let me show you my art thing. And I'm clearing up my desk at work. I have just piles of little pieces of paper. I showed my friend Sandy my new planner. I haven't quite gotten there yet, but that's okay. Tomorrow, I'm taking my car in for an oil change, and it's got a number on it. Who knows? Again, I might take this to work and make a photocopy of it. Y'all, it needs to be ironed. And then I was going through some scrapbook paper. I have a pink container full of different things art-wise. I'm trying to decide. Not today. I looked at it. I thought, you can think about this. Can this go in the garage? Are you going to use this stuff? Can you just pull a bunch of papers? So, but I found some scrapbook paper, and I thought, oh, this would be awesome coffee stain. So I'm thinking about, I'll make some photocopies, and then I'm going to coffee stain some and see. It's just yummy. I can't describe to you. I had taken pictures of it, and let me play with it a little bit. I had taken pictures of it, and then was looking at it at work yesterday. So let's see here. So some of these, just like I've been playing with these kind of harder edges, because you can still pull the ink. And I did put a little bit more ink on here. I made some marks like that. I was trying to do, like that's a new mark. Oh my gosh. Excuse me, y'all. There's stuffed paper on the floor. That's okay. Anyways, y'all want to see some art? So I've got to figure out, do my morning talk, but I like to talk about what's going on, right? And right now, this is going on. And then maybe just do some separate videos on different things. Yeah, like gonna do my Trader Joe's, and I'm thinking about a Walmart haul. So I need like, I need butter, stuff like that. I don't need a huge amount, right? Because right now I have lots of different beans and stuff. So if I make chili, or I want to make this Tuscan bean soup, my borscht, I'm going to use what I have, right? You don't have to have this particular thing. You need chicken and you need stuff that goes in it, but you don't have to have like this exact bean, right? So I want to work on some soups and stuff and then get some frozen. I realized at the freezer at work, I was looking at what I have. I have those empanada things, but you know, you got to take those, these are pupusas maybe. But you got to take those. You need to like literally put them in a skillet and cook them. Even then wasn't the biggest fan of them. I thought maybe if I cook it right and add a bunch of good vegetables and stuff on top, that's just a good basis. So that's what I'm thinking. And then, so I got some containers, a little smaller than I thought, but I want to freeze some. So for my freezer at work, and then here. So then, you know, I don't want to eat 3, 4, 5 days of borscht. Well, maybe I do. But then I can freeze it. So right now I saw I had 2 chilies and some other soup Beverly made. So now I got me some soups, y'all. And it is a season for soups. Y'all, if anyone's ever had weight issue or just been alive in the 70s, you've probably tried the cabbage soup. Jesus, I could have that all day if I wanted. Anytime. Ugh, it was vile. And then, ooh, you could have a piece of dry bread, and you could have a grapefruit and some other horrible thing. But I was looking on Instagram, a thing came up about it. Now that I'm talking about it, y'all, this is going to be all kinds of soup. But I thought, well, maybe I can make that in a more yummy way. You know, add a bunch of, you know, herbs de Provence or some really good seasonings. Even I could do Old Bay, maybe. And it could be like a little cup of warmth, you know, but I want to get some veggies in. And honestly, that's probably better for me, easier for me. But yeah, so I could do literally this all day long. Just playing around, seeing how, you know, part of this class I'm taking, this Wanderlust, they really emphasize play, you know. And one woman, I don't know if it was her or someone else, she was talking about when you get your new set, whatever it is, you get a new palette, you get new crayons, you get whatever it is, take them out and play with them and do swatches and, you know, write down, this is what I did. So I think I'm going to do is, I'm going to take you all with me when I choose my colors for my project. But I'm going to cut some papers up. I want to do decent paper. I don't want it to be cheap paper, but I'm going to cut them in squares, and then I'm going to put a hole in a little ring so I can have these swatches to look through, right? As I play with these colors, because this is a lot for me this year is about colors, right? About learning, but you know, playing with color. And I think before I just had, oh, this looks terrible, I can't do this. What's the fun in that, y'all? Why would I do that? Who's, you know, can you imagine? So, you know, one day I'm gonna wake up, my hair is gonna be not like this. So now I gotta go wet it and dry it a little bit, or just go to work and look like a crazy human being. Okay. I should get myself going here. So yeah, so what y'all in the comments, I'm going to get caught up on my comments. I have to admit, I've been obsessed with playing puzzles on my phone. I don't know the name of the puzzles I'm doing right now, but it's a cat. It's a cute gray cat in a blue background. And so I have contraptions where I don't have to hold it, but right here, this is hurting. So need to stop that for a while. And you get points and stuff, and then you can buy puzzles, you know. Yeah, but I like to have these mystery puzzles so you don't know what they are. And so that's kind of fun. But I'd rather read my comments than do that. So no puzzles until I start working on my comments, because that's fun. But it's mindless, right? So I'm not looking at Temu. Temu is something, y'all. I'm going to slowly show you some of the stuff I've gotten. But it is, I don't know. I don't know. You know, they're being charged with, you know, selling people stuff, or I don't know. They keep putting things up like, one, they're going to never text you to ask you for more money. So, you know, because people try to commit fraud in this kind of thing. And, One of the problems is it takes long, right? It varies. Like right now, it's, you know, I feel like it's taking longer each time because more people are using it. And that's not fun. So I'm literally on there looking before I even get my stuff. But so I'm trying just not to look, right? I mean, it's like, oh, I can find inspiration. Okay, you have inspiration literally everywhere, right? I mean, I have books, I have, right? I can just look around my house and be inspired. So, but they do have good stuff. If you were starting out in art, you know, there's some really, really good stuff. So someone at work is taking this, you know, is telling her about this Wanderlust, and she's our children's librarian and creative. We have that in common. Yeah, we got different aesthetic, but it's all about creativity. And so I made her a little packet of, as I was one day, I was just straightening and organizing, which I was just touching my things, basically. Anyway, so I made her a little packet of fun things. I could do, honestly, I could make a bunch and sell those things, I think. But also, again, Lisa Cogden, I think it's C-O-G-D-O-N. Y'all, look her up. Well, she's a graphic artist, right? But she's teaching about, right now we're making, each day she gives you a new mark to make on a page, and you do the whole page. So at the very end of the month, we're going to do some kind of project. But that's been fun. I haven't started doing those. One day I'll allow myself to sit down, and maybe Friday night I will just start, you know, catching up. So each day there's something different to do. But it's very simple. You can use markers, pencils, colored pencils. You can use watercolor. But I can, yeah, I just can't describe. But I'll take you guys with me on that. Again, her classes are on Creative Bug. I don't know. You know, you could probably Google YouTube stuff and find stuff, honestly. But Creative Bug, again, it's like, I don't know how much it is a month right now because they have competition. They used to be the only one. But at your library, you check and see if they have Creative Bug. And it's free. Like for me, it's free. So I'm just deep diving. And they had a thing, it was called like a mix of just little snippets of classes, which I really enjoy that. Because you can see if you like the person teaching. Yeah, so there's some other interesting perspectives, and I might not have clicked on the class, right? There's even a woman, there's a little snippet, 5 minutes on how to sew a button. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. And the pure joy and meditativeness, I know. So I'm gonna let it dry, and then I might iron it, but I'm gonna, maybe I'll take photocopies the way it is now and then iron it and take photocopies and see the difference. But all right, guys, you take care, and yeah, wait for day 2, the update on how it's going, the Adderall Diaries.